Hello, 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 and welcome to a special pop up edition of the Brian Colletto Show being recorded on Hump Day, the last hour of Hump Day, um, here on April 12th, 2023. Um, and um, First, I want to start off by saying that the reason I didn't do my show on Monday like I usually do is because I had a number of different things going on. Um, I kind of needed to wind down a little bit uh, after last weekend with Easter and all the different things going into that. And I had an event yesterday also, so um, that's why I didn't make it on here yesterday. But I'm on here tonight doing a late show, not really expecting anybody to pop in, and but that's okay. I really just wanted to do something a little bit quick tonight. So first, I will say, as I usually do, I say a little bit of something about autism, and um, I may have mentioned it in last week's show, but I'm learning to incorporate acceptance, that term acceptance, more when I talk about autism, because while there's always going to be a need to bring awareness to it, especially to younger children who may not know anything about it, for the adult population, it is becoming more about acceptance at this point because people are aware of it, but it's now about accepting it in today's society. So that is why I've been mentioning the term acceptance more. I'll still say awareness, but I'll say awareness and acceptance. And I'm also being mindful of that when I do hashtags on my posts. So that's really all I could prepare right now in terms of that. Um, as for anything else that I have to say, um, so since last week's episode, um, obviously Easter took place, but there were a few activities as well. Um, I had a nice little networking event on Holy Thursday that night. And then I had my usual Friday morning group on Good Friday. Yes, they did have a meeting on Good Friday. And over the weekend, I did visit some relatives um, who I don't get to see often, some of whom uh, were out of state. And as I did mention, um, there was an event on Tuesday night yesterday that I went to. Um, Although it wasn't really so much at nighttime, it was more like late afternoon, early evening. And it was my first time specifically attending that group. And since I have put it out publicly, I will say that that particular event was in Bruce Springsteen's hometown, in case you know a particular song by Bruce, My Hometown. Um, so that was fun. And I did also put in my topic um, about an announcement. And just a short time before I started recording the show, I made an account on Clapper. Um, so the reason I'm saying that is because while I know that pretty much nobody's listening to this live, but there may be one or two people that listen to this after it's been recorded. Uh, yeah, I'm now on Clapper. I've heard a lot of good things. A lot of my social audio friends are already using Clapper for posting and or um, social audio spaces, and um, I felt like now is the time to start um, learning about Clapper a little bit, especially if TikTok does get banned in the US, which I'm not totally sure as of this time if it will, but it is good to be prepared just in case. But I like the potential of Clapper, and um, I know that some people say, "Oh, another app," and I went through something similar, but um, when things start to seem to start waning on certain other platforms, sometimes it's good to go to another platform and you see who really follows you wherever you go. And it's also a good chance to start over and really genuinely connect with people as well. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. But not that you can't genuinely connect with people on platforms that have been around for a very long time. I think it just maybe gets a little bit more difficult too. But, that's the tech world we live in, where there's always evolution of these platforms. So that is what I've got tonight. Um, so I want to thank anybody who listens to this on replay. I tried to keep it as short as possible and as uh, easy flowing as possible. And until the next time that I do a show on here, I send you all love, light, and blessings. And that goes for my YouTube channel too. So thank you all for listening, and I will chat with you again soon. Peace.